are we? How is everything? Oh god, the lighting this morning. I moved my camera, so that's probably why. Let me... Better? Will do. Let me turn down the music just a tad. How is everyone this morning? How are we? What are we doing? How are we feeling? Let me get chat open on a side screen. So that I don't have to tab away from Photoshop. How's everyone since I talked to you yesterday? Anything new? What's been going on in your life? Is audio okay? Can I be heard okay? I'm still waking up. To be honest, I got up really early to help Mr. Charlie get ready for a clinical shift. He had to go to work this morning at a clinic. And I haven't had caffeine yet. So it's one of these mornings. Oh my god, that's the good stuff. Holy shit. So today, let me pull up the other scene for you guys. We're working on some background sketches content. I had, oh, let me move my camera around. That's fun and cool. And great. Where's my camera? There it is. I had, some, let's just say some interesting, sketches that I made off of, like, some reference photos for this a while ago. Hey, Maru, it's one of those days, huh? But there we go. There's the jar. What? Why does OBS do this? I'm not scaling anything. I'm just moving it around, and yet it thinks it wants to move absolutely everything else. Whoop, 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 whoop. I mean, come on. Content. No, but really, is it because this is scaled too large? Oh, was that really what it is? Oh my god, that's funny. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, let's... I think I understand. Oh, I think I understand now. Alright, the jar. Here. If something touches the edge of the... like bounds that I put it in, it like changes, I think. Oh, I don't know. Yesterday so the meeting went well. Everyone, of course, is so freaking busy. Try and get grad students to do a student government. I dare you. It's impossible. Arslan's still my latest sub, still hanging out right here. One of these days I'll be a real Twitch streamer. Follower goal. You're all the way up here. Of course, that moved everything else down here, so let's stuff around again. That's so rare red. Ugh, don't even. That used to be my username because it was a suggested username on the PlayStation Network, like PlayStation 3. I had to create a username for the PlayStation Network, and I had never had to really make a user. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Come on. Yes, let's just do this. Let's, you know what? No one was my latest sub. No, we should. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so the rare red came about. Is my lighting too? That better? That worse? I have no filter on either. This is just what I look like Saturday mornings. Oh! I have a bounce box on this. You think it would be softer, but it's so close to the green screen because I have to have the green screen like right up next to me. Hashtag no filter. Yeah. Good morning, guys. No filter. It's so crunchy. You know what? Let me see if I can just chroma key it out because the color is slightly different. But yeah, I created the Rare Red Charlie with like my full name because I just wanted to be Red Charlie, but someone took it. And it said rare, like as an option to go in front of it. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, Maru, it is snowing in my room. How did you know? How did you know? Oops. From a key. Boom. Like, it might crap out my face every once in a while, but who cares? I think chatbot's the only thing that's, I mean, chatbox is the only thing that still needs to be moved. That should be better now. Okay. Yeah, so that, seeing the rare red being used as my username, ooh, it's weird. It kind of gives me the skeevies. It's like, it never felt like it was my username, but I had to put it everywhere. All right. Let's get started on this. So if you guys remember correctly, we have Cooper here. He is a customer at the Rhubarb Roastery. And I'm using him here for scale. These are some images from the inside of The Sims that the developers were using as like a possible layout. Which I'm not using them for any sort of perspective work because the perspective is so incredibly tight. Like they go in really, really fast. Like it's almost a fisheye, right? So you get these extreme angles, which doesn't really work for a game like Rhubarb Roastery, where you have like a character come up and you interact with them one-on-one. I should bring up the drive with all the documents. I started a quick layout of this, I think in, what's it called? Room Sketcher? I think. Not Room Sketcher, the other one. I'm gonna have to go to my history. But I started it so I could have some sort of quick background. Because I think what I really want to show is that wall with the windows and that little punch out of like surrounded by windows with like almost like there could be like a bay window seating area there, but there's going to be a table in that corner. And then the door entrance to the cafe. And the rest of the stuff in between that, I think I'll add different layers depending on how the character may want to decorate this or how the developers want this to look. Adding fairy lights, adding candles, adding stuff like that. You can be your true Charlie artsy self. I mean, that's not wrong. Recently history, I want to say like last week I was doing this. I was doing some sketches. Submitted them my new character sheets. Oh, this is all my other thesis stuff. Floor plans? What day is this? Yeah, it was called Floor Planner. Visit this. Okay, I'll snip this and I'll show it on stream. But basically, I went in and I created a little floor plan of what I think the cafe should probably look like. Now, is this to scale? Oh, absolutely not. Oh, absolutely not. This should probably be wider. But really all I'm going to see is this back wall, right? Which is where I got this like line, this through line from. I want to make sure my perspective looks okay though, because they will have to decorate this and like shift it around and stuff. IRL Dunk. Oh, what am I now? Wait, Dunk is on. Dunk isn't on. I opened the folder, but I didn't start it. Holy shit. I've denied you the Dunk. I am so sorry. This is why I need that caffeine. Give it 10 seconds to connect. The folder was open and the file was just sitting. Hydrate! Thank you. Caffeinated hydrate. Alright, should be connected. Should be good now. Yeah, so I have this floor plan in order to help me with perspective. The great thing about this app Floor Planner, I used it when I was trying to move, because I couldn't figure out like if there was enough room to move my stuff into my apartment. It also has like a really short perspective, and I believe you can change field of view, include more or less of this perspective, right? And you can go like on the floor or whatever. I know you're not seeing it right now, and something happened with my perspective, so I'm gonna exit and re-enter 3D. Okay. I'm just gonna clip a portion of this and then trace over the perspective it's using. This face is the silliest. It's my real face, right? Yeah, it's my real face. I'll dunk on myself to make up for the dunk that you gave me earlier. There, that's better. That's something. Yeah, so let me... I think right here. Will that actually save an image of this? Hell yeah, look at that. Bing bang bosh perspective stuff. We're actually gonna go into the interior interact, put this here. I'm gonna put it as a multiply layer and remove some of our upper sketch layers just so I can get a sense of where this should go. Like, cause I want to be able to see essentially this, right? And I think I'll give it even a little more room before the ceiling, because I want some plants hanging and stuff. There's our cafe, you guys. That kind of matched my perspective drawing. There's the windows. There's the other window is way too small. There's the door. Yeah, I put the floor way too high up. See, and if we add the counter in front, that looks great! Yay! Okay, time for sketches. Time for sketches. Block dunk, board this ship and dunk, repeat face dunk. Wow. You're live and I got distracted so the stream never started properly for me. Numpty, you missed all the funny. That's right. I'm all out of funny now. It doesn't come back after this. This is all we get. This is it. Doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any funnier after this. Alright, let's get a brush. Get a lighter color so I can actually see it. Make it even lighter. Let's make it pink so I can really see it. Let's turn off Cooper. And this is what we call in the business shortcuts. It's not cheating. It's a shortcut. Because let me actually remove my guides right now. Those are just the thirds of the screen. And this right here is like the current game's aspect ratio, right? So I want everything to kind of fit within here anyway. If we look at that, yeah, everything kind of fits within. Oh, I see why I did that. Okay, wait. Before we add the sketch layer, I'm actually going to scooch the perspective down so that it fits the ceiling within this aspect ratio so that if they want to add assets there, they can. Like there. Right? Does that still look good with Cooper? The counter? Yeah, that still looks fine. Remove the counter. And Cooper. Add in sketches. It's okay, I'll check the VOD later. Charlie won't be funny till she refills on the funny juice. What's the funny juice? Today is super serious business stream. Actually, no, it's just like chill and talk and have fun stream. Why did you gotta take control of my stream like this? Huh? Or just a little bit thicker. Be thinner, actually, farther away, but we're breaking all sorts of art rules today. Don't know if you noticed. No sticky keys. Tracing. But hello, hi Myro. How are you today? My tweet should be going out in the next 10 minutes. I set it for 10:30 just in case I couldn't get set up in time. Update, I was talking about my morning. How has your morning been going? I got up really early. I got up at like, it wasn't like crack of dawn early. It wasn't like, I used to get up at like 5 a.m. I got up at about 7 to see Mr. Charlie off for his shift at 7:30. So I had to like get him coffee and stuff before I went off the door. And then I promptly like just lazed around the house, ate some breakfast, didn't get any caffeine in myself until right now. Oh, who is this for? Let me make sure that this is turned on, and then I'll tell you. This is for, well, it may not be updated. Let me update it first. This is for Project Brew Crew. The actual project name is Rhubarb Roastery. I'm doing backgrounds for their visual novel game where you make cool drinks for people to help them solve and or make their problems worse. Did Mr. Charlie pack his lunch? Did he dress warm enough? I don't know if he dressed warm enough. I know he packed his lunch. He has his winter coat on. It's snowing outside. He's fine. I think he gets... Yeah. I think he gets, lunch supplied to him. Does Mr. Charlie dress himself? God, I hope so, because I'm not dressing him. If I'm not dressing him and he doesn't dress himself, who's dressing Mr. Charlie, you guys? It's a real question. There, that should update. Yeah, there you go. Now you have the information to context / look at this thing I am doing. It's a thesis project in my program. Okay, and these are the windows. Window portion into the soul. Ooh. See where those end. Door. You for dunking on me. Who's Brian? Oh, hi, Brian. I didn't even notice. You came and you went, and you're purple just like my name on my screen. Hello. The dog from Family Guy. I was like, all I see is Numpty and Maru. No, but your name is purple like mine. It completely blended in for me. Hi. Me? Yeah, you. Yeah, that's right. If you ever say hello in my chat, that bot says hi back. Alright, let's do some of this. Nope, that's at an angle because perspective. This is on a straight. Yeah, okay. I also want to make sure that the tangents of where a character is, so like if they're right here, I want to make sure that they're not like doing this weird thing with the window that Cooper's almost doing. But it's fine. We can always scale the character around to make it feel right. What I'm gonna do is oldest trick in the book for changing perspectives on things and size within the perspective on things. Take it on a different layer, and then you just scoot it up. Look, the ceiling's up there. Now nobody never noticed that the ceiling used to be down there because now it's up here. Hi Nevik. Charlie, do you like the Final Fantasy games? I do. I haven't really played any Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy 13. But I'm a fan of the series, you know. I know some people who are very into Final Fantasy online, and I did see the news about the new Final Fantasy trailer coming out. What was it, last night? Yesterday? What was the last one you played, the final one? Charlie doesn't care enough to say hi herself, so she automated it? Honestly, true. No. That's very rude, Mario, for you to assume that. I hate sticky keys when I'm holding shift down a lot. Oh, perfecto. Look at that. You'll have to see it. I almost want these windows to come out just to here instead. The fact that they're so close to this corner, but not close at all to that other corner, bothering me. I will just draw them in here when I draw them, because this was made purely for perspective reasons. Thank you for dunking on me. Easy to tell when someone dunks on me nowadays when I'm in Photoshop, because it just freaks out, because the shortcuts are something else in Photoshop. Lunar Wit. Oh god. Oh god. I want to play the FF series, so I'll add all of them to my Steam wishlist. The stream is satisfactory and we're just pieces of metal to her. Creepy staring deer filter alert. You never escape its gaze. It's true, it always looks, I feel. It's always here. But it's goth now, so we're fine. I wish, is there a way to put just the chat always on top? There isn't. I'd have to have the entire OBS screen always on top. So I have a tablet over here with you guys. Alright. Alright. I'm also going to put in the separation of the door here and about where the handles should be. So we know. We all know. This is where stuff should be. Alright. This is going to be perspective reference. And this is going to be Sims reference. Yeah, because they also like an industrial style cafe a little more than this sort of like modern European chalkboard style cafe. So we'll give it a go. Let's put this on multiply just so it looks less terrible. There we go. Actually, could I put it on darken? Else that does better with pink. Green looks good. Hang on, I just saw chat. We're always on top of it. It's like that painting that gives you the death stare whenever you're in the room. They added the lunar whale from 4 to 14 so that FanFast you can buy the first 8-person mount. Holy shit. Wow, I haven't thought about lunar whale from 4. I want a dunk face that's just the real image mirrored. It's hologram Charles, yeah. 8-person mount. Does anyone know 7 other people enough for it to be a thing? That's a fair point. Quick, get you and your 7 friends. What if we don't have 7 friends? What then? What does one do? Okay, this is looking pretty flat now that guys are dunking like crazy. What are you dunking on? What are you dunking on donuts? I look back and it's goth again. It's like you guys have done nothing. It's working, right? I'm like, you guys are dunking so much, and I come and look and it's the exact same filter. I'm canceling my Adobe renewal and moving to Affinity. What? Is Affinity? It probably is. I probably heard the products they make. What? Yeah, this perspective now looks real gross. But with this, I guess it doesn't look so bad. Here's a way to find out if it looks bad. It looks pretty bad. Because it's because of this, isn't it? Yeah, alright, let's look at ways we can make this work. Let me open Floor Planner really quick. Fuck your $600 renewal. That's Adobe for you. They didn't even offer a plan that's Illustrator, Photoshopping, and InDesign. I looked at Adobe and then I quickly looked at not Adobe, Photoshop. Yeah, I mean, I get it free with my student license, and if I'm ever a teacher, then I can just continue my educator's license. So I do not blame anyone who doesn't want to pay ungodly amounts for the ability to edit photos. If it's your job, maybe that's a different thing, right? You could do that as a tax write-off. But if it's not, ish. Or if you're like a student and you don't get a student discount, you know? Alright, I'm on a different tab, so I'll be back in a second. I bet I can draw a wall that is counter height? What's counter height? What's counter height? I Google weird things. It's Charlie Googling weird things. The stream. Typical cafe height versus bar height. Yeah. Counter height is 35 to 39 inches, which is what in centimeters? 6 inches to cm. Okay, 90 to like 95. All right, cool. 5. You get it for free as a teacher? I believe. Become a teacher and sell your license. I believe you can either use it as a tax write-off because you're an educator and it's part of your education, like ability to teach other people, right? It's part of your job. Or you could probably get an educator's license just like a student's license. It sounded like me looking at MS Office for word processing and spreadsheets. I was like, nah, OpenOffice is free. Yep. The bar height is just like your height. I'm short. Adobe Creative Cloud has done some good things in other aspects, but done a lot to hurt the program built on legacy code that no one understands. I don't know, I have some weird opinions about Photoshop being the standard. I think what I really don't like about Adobe is their ability to inherit programs that I like. And then, wait, how do I stop drawing a wall once I've started drawing a wall? Wait. This was a mistake. Okay, there we go. No, but their ability to inherit other programs that work well and then try and push them into Creative Cloud instead of creating them, having their own spaces, and then implementing like a Creative Cloud aspect into it. Down with the man. Dunk on establishment. Yeah, I mean, they've done stuff. No, don't raise from the floor. 0 raise from the floor. Wall height shorter. Wall height should be 94. Didn't I set this to 94? 94. Thickness. Thick boy. Okay. I'm gonna go to 3D and I'm gonna capture this image so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, I feel like, oh. Let me just, I'm gonna close my drive and all my personal stuff, and then I'm going to, in OBS, share what I'm looking at so you guys can see exactly the pain I'm going through right now. Wait, why can't I capture Chrome? It'll allow me to capture the toolbar in Photoshop. Nothing. My snipping tool of the image I got. What? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to capture the window. There you guys go. Is this a good stream yet? Am I streaming? Am I a pro streamer yet? Having fun? You're talking to me, I can't see it. I can't see nothing. Cause this is over my fucking screen. Okay. Transform fit to screen. Yep. There's a peek behind the curtain. Oh, Charlie's here! Or Charlotte's here, rather. Say hi, Charlotte. Alright, cool. What's happening? Oh, you were actually doing something and not just saying words by pretending to work? Oh, that's so rude. Charlotte's back! Dunk on the assemblage. Everyone's favorite Charlotte's in the room. I stopped using Illustrator when I found out they broke the renderer from a tool I used. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Adobe bought the company that made Substance Painter. Yeah, you can get Substance Painter for free as a student, too. I also get that free. Now we can say what we really think about her. That's true. Alright, so I'm in here and I'm making a counter. And then just looking at it in 3D and going, huh, how does this look in perspective? That's really what I've been doing this entire time while we were talking. Because the perspective on this, this, right? And we want to make something that doesn't break the perspective, but still just kind of cuts off the lower third and fits within this format as well. God, that's a lot. Game design is hard. I ain't a student, though. Become a student. You know, it's cheaper enrolling in a community college course on French. It's cheaper than an Adobe subscription. I'm just saying, you don't have to pass it. Um, I'm not kidding. You can. Thank you for dropping my socials, by the way, Maru. I appreciate it. Yes, the counter would be like, that's not bad. I can work with this. I can work even more with this. Do you see this line? This angle. That's really what I need. All right, let's go back into Photoshop. Let's draw some lines that seem to fit the perspective. And let's warp them. Well, first of all, I want to draw one line, and I want to warp it. It's almost too in line with the floor, but it looks right because of that. If Cooper walked in, it would look wrong, though. That's the problem here. I need the counter right about there, right? In order to fit within this ratio. And I really don't want to angle the counter, but it looks bad with this background to me. You know what? Let me try something. I mean, like, fudging backgrounds is 90% of being a good game developer. I mean, yeah, that looks okay. We put the, like, accoutrement on there. We bump up that accoutrement. There we go. Okay, people are saying something. Adobe, when I was a student, was 400 for CC. Welcome to college. What would you like to study? I'm just here for the free stuff. The humanities it is. Speaking of game dev, I'm upset because my college added a game dev program. Why do you think it's bad? I tried to do a computer science grad school there, but they didn't finish because I didn't feel like I was actually learning. Wow, now it looks perfect. I'm just practicing for it actually looks perfect. Rude. So I didn't do the work. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, if you don't think that the program itself is good, then you don't need to take it. I think one of the things that I benefit mostly... I mean, there was that whole kind of, like, discourse happening on Twitter the other day about whether a game design degree of any sort is worth it. And I think it also, like, highly depends on your level of privilege and your ability to network. I was an indie developer. I wasn't in any sort of networks. I didn't have friends who were developers. I felt extremely alone and alienated, and I constantly felt like I didn't have the skills to back up what I wanted to do. I got into the degree, and I found out there were a lot of technical things I didn't need to learn that other people were just learning. I had a lot of skills, but what I really needed was the time and the structure to just focus on my craft. And it was worth it because of that, right? And for some people, a degree is the only way they can develop any sort of connections or get their foot in the industry because maybe their professors know someone who would need their talent, you know? It also depends on your teachers and what you learned from it. It's totally fair. For exclusive key networking opportunities with Charlie out herself. Yeah! I will be honest, I'll probably try and get the job before I offer it to you. Good morning, Bree. We're talking about game dev degrees and stuff. How are you? How have you been? Bree. I think the actual counter in this sketch is a little lower, though. Yeah, I do some word perspective stuff here that doesn't need to happen. So let's just that. I'm actually popping a lesson for my game dev students. Ooh, prepping a lesson, not popping. The teacher is here, everyone act cool. What's the lesson about, Bree? Educate us. Educate. Educate. Oh, I forgot to post I was live on our Twitch, our Discord group. I'm sorry about that. Teaching mobile game design? That's so cool! If you don't want to talk about where you teach, that's cool, but like, where do you teach? What do you teach it? Who are your students nice? Do you have any cool stories? Question is, how flat do I want the perspective on this countertop? Because I'm kind of giving it like a really, really, really flat perspective when the background is not that. You know what I mean? It says I'm still holding down shift, which I'm not. There we go. So we're going over audience personas and the player types tomorrow and how to design features for specific players. That's cool. Did one of the teachers give you an apple? Oh, free. You better just start dropping hints. I like fresh fruit. All my straight A students ate fresh fruit. Just like me. You're a teacher. Particularly red, but not red delicious, because that one's got a weird texture. I mean, merge these, call them counter sketch. And I'm keeping these separate so that I have like different areas to focus on here. This is going to be called background perspective sketch. This was like what I thought might be on the counter. So like an old cash register, maybe a pin pad or something, a little bit of like a signing pad, one of those like leather or pleather pads, a tip jar, a little dessert like fridge, you know, things that happen in cafes. I don't know. This is my old sketches. These need to go. Need to go. How's this look on screen? Oh, chaotic. I'm a pirate. Red delicious, not red delicious. Rare red delicious apples. And we've come full circle. You want to see more of this game? Do you want to know how you can see more of this game? By following them on Twitter. I'm a great friend. I promote friends' work. Let's see, if I ignore the background, how would I draw this counter? I would draw it like this, with a jar right here. It'd be very similar to the other one. Make it a jar of some sort. Coins in it. Maybe some hints of glassware underneath, right? Boxes with the label like coffee. And then there's all this empty space, which most of the space gets taken up with like dialogue options, right? So we're looking at like decorating it without becoming too distracting. Ad sponsor, hashtag, no. I'm actually technically on the thesis group with them. I'm just an artist. Alright, so the other thing would be like a cash register here, right? A point of sale system of some sort. Modern people would be like, oh, like a computer screen, but like my old butt would be like, my dusty old ass would say like one of those old point of sales that used to be at the pizza shop I worked in. Like this, with like a big card swipe thing on the side. They had like 2 keypads and like a keyboard and something else down here and like a readout that was only this big. Do a jar with eggs. Everyone loves eggs. I promised them I would hide the egg in the background somewhere. I genuinely promised the group that. Pizza dunk? What's a pizza? What's a pizza? Is a pizza me? I'm a unicorn. Don't even ask me. Don't even. I don't like whatever perspective I've drawn this in though, so we're gonna redo that. I'm implying that the perspective is going back towards this guy, which is not what I want. Sorry, Cooper. Poor Cooper is just like my guinea pig for all art assets. Because he was the first one I've used, he's been kind of like my style sheet, right? This is better. Something more centralized. And we'll look up some references for this. Right. Okay, so there's that. Background, pop in the background. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. There's also like... I just read that message and distracted me. There's also like I want to do another interior shot. This is one of the reasons why I planned out the floor plan, where you just see the cafe, because they mentioned they wanted another interior shot where maybe no one was there, where you could like interact with maybe patrons in the cafe. So I need to do that. My brain just sent this message. Do it again, but better. Yes, it did. Say something positive about yourself. I'm tired. All I can think of is I like statements and not I am good at statements or I have good blank statements. I have gray hair. I have amazing, not gray hair, great hair. I have great hair. I'll flap my horn while I think a little bit. I can almost, it's like really hard to fuck up my hair. The worst I could do is dry it out or get like split ends, but it's really tough, really thin, and I just have so many follicles. Everyone else in my family who's a redhead has like really tight, gorgeous curls. I don't have that. I have waves that happen. So, but I don't need to worry about like detangling. I don't need to get it relaxed. I don't need to worry about sleeping on like silk pillows, even though I should probably start sleeping on a silk pillow to prevent split ends. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you barely have any gray hair. We almost don't see it. How far away am I from getting banned? I will say very far, because I know you and you're one of my longest viewers. If you were a new bro hopping into chat, you banned a while ago. I know you mean well, so I'm not mad. but if I didn't know you, ooh, these gloves are coming off, you know? Coffee, and then I just put a coffee bean here. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna, I guess we'll erase this area and put, like, what does the back of a clear case look like? What are they called? Glass case cafe. I'm thinking about these. This. But with shelves. Yeah. And some of them go past the counter, like this. I guess there's a counter on top for these? For a lot of them? I just never noticed. I just assumed, well, I guess the ones I'm thinking of are more like this. Yeah, those are more bakery. Okay. So the back of them, though, have sliding glass doors. It's flat. And the front of them can be curved, like this. That's what I'm thinking of. More of a bakery one. Hydrate! Is this a dating sim? Nope. I mean, I don't think it is. It is a visual novel, though. Well, a visual novel style game. Also, somehow my college managed to make their website terrible again. It's a college website. I never expect them to be good. Full disclosure. Like, what? College websites. Good? Who? Alright, let's just put, Croissants. And a little sign that says, maple salt. And then we'll put some pound cake. And we'll put a little sign inside that says cake. You know? And down here we'll just have stacks of stuff. Done. Okay, decision made. I'll delete the old one. I'm gonna make that a little more transparent just for scale. It's there. And the background still looks okay with it. Turn up the opacity again. I'm gonna flip it and see what it looks like. I want to go to a coffee shop. Me too. Oh my god, me too. Okay, this doesn't look that bad. I really want to go to a coffee shop again. Oh my god. An artist search history, cafe display cases, tractors, human skulls. Yeah. Listen to Charlie Floppycorn. She knows what's up. When I first went back there in 2011, it was still early 2000s Web 2.0, but at least it made sense. Dunk on the past. There's so many cute ones in Brooklyn. I know. Bree, don't remind me that New York has adorable, amazing coffee shops. I'm not even in New York right now. I want to be. I could go to Think one day and then go to like an unnamed just like coffee, like bodega the next day that has like amazing bagels and a nice little seating area in the back that you would never know about. Dunk on Bree! I still, even to like my last day of, is my brush all weird? In the right layer? Oh, I just am selecting certain bits. Into my last day in New York, I used Bree's Google Maps collection she had. She had an entire like spreadsheet with all of the locations and ratings of different coffee shops she had been to across New York. It was amazing. Google's Breeze. Google Breeze? Breeze Google. Bree? What did I say? Anyway, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna eat your brains. I think add in a little detail here. This perspective is going to be weird. I don't think there's any way to make it not weird. What would be here in like a thing here? Pamphlets? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll start off with some sketchy outlines for some of this though, because we all want it to like flow together. And we'll start with the glass case. Dunk! Thank you for dunking on me. Yeah, spaces won't work. It specifically looks for the characters D-U-N-K next to each other. Or exclamation point dunk. If it's not working, you also should let me know. Oh, it's me. It's my cousin. My cousin does have great eyelashes, though. Gotta give it to him there. Thank you for dunking on me again. Amazing. Oh, I know what can be here. It's a stack of like napkins you use to pull out the pastries. Their bags and such. I mean, those can also be below, I'm sure. And have the little glass separator door here. Sticky keys, I need to adjust the settings on for real. So whenever I use shift, it's always a flipping problem. A flipping problem, not even a problem. Let's make all of Counter Sketch solid blue for now. Who keeps sticky keys on? Me when I restart my computer, because I need to check settings to keep on when I don't restart. Also, I had a broken keyboard for a while, so I needed it. Look, being a game designer doesn't always pay well. In fact, more often than not, it doesn't. But you still need good, like, technology. Sometimes that means, fucking having sticky keys on, so you know whether or not your keyboard's freaking out. It's super 2 sub menu with a drop down, so a lot of it is hidden. Doesn't make obvious. It's terrible on mobile. Yeah, like EDUs, not NYUs, EDUs in general. It's like, especially if they have like an IT or comp-sci department, and the comp-sci website is like beautiful, and you're like, okay, obviously the comp-sci people know what they're doing, or even like the design department. I think a great example of this is the University of Washington's. So that's my alma mater for undergrad. Full Washington. Like, their homepage, oh, it's actually a lot better than it used to be. Never mind. I haven't been on this homepage in a while. This is fine. But I was gonna say the comp-sci and the design department, they have great websites compared to the original one, but honestly, this is fine. It's truly fine. I am gonna look at cash register. See, they're all computers. Okay, this is more like the one I'm used to. I want to make it just slightly older. What is it in The Sims? Just gonna pop all of this into this folder. Cool. Do they not even have one in The Sims? Like, who needs to pay here? Yeah, there's no cash register. That's funny. Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, maybe it works in The Sims. Yeah, with the till underneath. Oh, I love this! Oh, I love it! Oh, capitalism! Sims are commies? What is going on with you? Who wouldn't trust this face to tell you all about university's web design? What is it? Oh, yeah. My school has one site for everything. Athletics has their own site, though. Yeah, we all have sites for everything in University of Washington, but they also have, like, the main landing page as well. I mean... Ooh! Hello? That's cool as heck. Whoa! That's beautiful. It's like an old Russian, Ukrainian cash register. Sophia. That's cool as hell. Oh my god. I have discovered a new hobby. Old cash registers. What the heck? These are gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh, that's the one I saw on the Google search. They clearly have no market economy. Is this what cash registers look like in your time, Charlie? Yes, back in my day. My college is also famous for firing 10-ish teachers in 1 year and not showing the budget reasons why. Yikes. That doesn't sound great. But look at how, oh my god. This is so an era. This looks like the world's biggest Polaroid camera. This is all research. This is all research. I want them. What would I keep in them? It could be like a very, very, very overcomplicated jewelry box. Like, all you get is this one little thing. You have to, like, open the till to look at all your jewelry. Yeah, this is what our time has come to. What is this, Home Depot? No, this is like a Quickie Mart somewhere. Sour Patch Kids, though. What does it say? Home Depot store! Hey! In Houston, Texas. Hi, Arslan! Old cash registers, modern ones, changed my mind. Not wrong. Yeah, we're looking at them for a reference for this. I wanted something a little more dated than, like, the modern point of sale system, or as I like to call it, point of shit systems, because I'm hilarious. Just look like computer screens, right? And this is for a game, so I don't really want a computer screen to make more work for them or to just have an asset that's like standing there. I'd like to have something a little more passive, so something like this might work. You know, also it feels this feels like childhood. I feel like I saw these everywhere on my community growing up. That was all the small businesses had this cash register. This is kind of the one I was thinking of too. This is more what I was thinking of. Like 2 different keypads and then like a whole ass number pad and a whole ass pad for like shortcuts and stuff. This is where you would put all your specials. I don't want to shop for it. I clicked on the shopping link because I'm an old person and I don't understand how Google works. Yeah, these ones. Oh my god. I've liked at my school since they are now university abbreviated to FU. What was it that the university that abbreviated to CUM? I don't remember what it was. But it was very funny. Alright, I think I'm kind of partial to these sharp systems in the way they look. But I think we'll use it as reference as opposed to copying any system directly because I don't think that this should be in our game. I think what we should focus on here is that there's the till and then there's the point of sale system above the till that has a tiny ass readout and then a readout for the customer, right? And we can even make this shorter than it is in my sketch. I think that would be probably the most appropriate way to do this. So I'll add a more detailed sketch before we do line work on top, and I'll see if there's any other references we want to pull for this. This one is... Wait, is it connecting to the internet? What's happening here? There's a shirt for this college name that it is F. That's funny. They only use F from the branding. I think this channel should franchise, open a West Coast branch, call it Charlie Art West, just so we can shorten it. Caw. Caw. You want me to be a bird call? A caw? Cartoon cash register? Yeah, with the little card swipey on the side. You remember I said there was a card swipe on the side? I remember them being like built into the point of sale. Like it was on this machine. Like fully attached. Does Sharp have any of the ones with the card reader attached? All of these are like on the side. God, I'm old. It might be... No, it's not that. Casio. Oh. Oh, the era. Alright, cool. Alright. So this is a glass box outline. And I'll start a new one here that's going to be cash register sketch. Because I know I'll probably hand over this Photoshop file to the group at some point. I want to make sure that everything is clear. Because it would be bad if it wasn't. Down a little bit. Shrank it. Sorry, Cooper, you're going to have to disappear for a moment. What? Like the college dad shirt, so if I read it, it's Felican University F Grandparent. Big F's in chat for your F University. It's pretty funny though. You gotta admit. Off. No. I thought it was... Wait. No. No. Why is it lagging so hard? Do you see this? I'll figure this out later. I'm too old. Grandparents, F them. Mom, F them. No, it's more like, can I get an F in chat? It's like, man, F. You're a grandparent, huh? Man, you're a grandparent of F University? F. Can't believe that, man. That sucks. F. Turn off the background so I'm not confusing my lines here. And actually, I want to even turn off the counter sketch so that I can get a clear picture of exactly how high I want this thing to be. Oh my god, no, I wish there was one that said boy. Yeah, I said it. I'm an F-boy. You can't stop me. Auto bot mod. Wait, what happened? Caw, mofo. Let me check my Autobot. It didn't allow you to say F-boy. Oh, Maru. Using forbidden language on my chat? How dare you say something so controversial? It's funny. I think I'm finally starting to wake up. Socials for complaints. I will write such an angry tweet. Oh my god, please. Write an angry tweet, but make sure and include all, and I mean all, of my socials in it so that people know exactly where to complain. God, actually, please don't do that. That sounds like an absolute nightmare. These plugs for, like, credit card readers and stuff. Classy. Classy. And then there's, okay, so there's this lip here, right? We're gonna put a lip. And then the keyboard panel comes in. Keyboard panels go from here. Here. Hell yeah. Gonna have the little tower actually come up the center. Or, like, cause here's where the receipt's gonna be. I want to keep a lot of this pretty gestural too, because the rest of the content is kind of, you know, sketchy, soft stuff in the game, so. Here's how much you owe me, Cooper. Is that too much for you? Tangent's weird on his shoulder. Oh, that's gonna bother me. But he's like he's not the only character. Let's put it over here, so tangents don't freak me out. Ow. I will be the most Karen of tweets. Oh, please write the most Karen of tweets. I dare you. This is a dare now. I'm actually gonna switch, since I'm no longer on the internet, I'm gonna just switch to Photoshop so I can check my message here in Discord without worrying that you guys would peek at it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, it's for Bree? Bree! She messaged in her Discord that I was going live. Oh, thank you, Bree. Very cute. Very cute. I appreciate. I'm thinking of setting up a bot that just tweets when any of, or messages to my Discord when any of us go live, so I don't have to write going live messages anymore. I know that technically there are some bots that do it for like your own channel, but I wonder if we can implement like, you know, like custom channels, right? I would love to be like, okay, if I go live, or if Penguin, or Adam, or Bree, or Danny, or, who else is streaming recently? Mary, or, like, even the people that I raid, like Fluffy Brawlers or Valkyrie last night. Oh my god, Brian, yes. I would love to figure out how to do that. if you have a link, you can, I don't know if you can drop it in chat, but Me6 does. I think that's what Bree uses, right? Right? I think that's a bot, right? I'll see if I can add it to my chat. Because that sounds awesome. Yeah, that sounds amazing, Brian. I wonder if colleges would have more money if they paid the administrators that don't actually know what's happening on the education side. Less. I have some opinions on paying. I kind of agree. However, I think really what we need to address, specifically in America, is how much we're spending on sports. The fact that we're not paying college athletes for their labor as athletes when it is generating a huge amount of income for the colleges, and that we're paying the coaches exorbitant wages when, like, they're not the only people participating in the whole thing. Well, you know, I've got opinions about labor and money. Couchbot is pretty cool if you have to pay for it. I don't know, people. I'm a bot, hear me boop boop. Mara, if you just want to get, I'll give you permissions for announcements if you just want to hop in whenever anyone goes live and it's like, someone went live. You have to do it, though. It's got to be your responsibility. Okay, now that we have this cash register, it can go. I don't want to think about it ever again. We're going to lower the opacity on this, and I go in with some line work, because we're just wild like that, my guy. Who are we? We're freaking wild, you know? We live in cities we only see on screens. I'm not even going to start quoting the rest of the song. I think that was enough. Ka live. Sure. I almost got into a fight in college with a basketball player because he decided to take a bingo card of someone that left to cheat. That sounds intense. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't have gotten in a fight. I've been like, alright, that guy wants to be an asshole, just report him later. Like, I'll record him and then send it to whoever is running the bingo and be like, just so you know, this was happening. And maybe it shouldn't happen. Sucks though. I hate fighting. I hate confrontation. Like, in general. I'd much rather tattle on someone than confront them about something. There's exceptions to this rule, of course. I'm going to talk something out with somebody before telling on them. But if it's like something like cheating on bingo, what are you gonna do? You can't do that. You're gonna cheat. Yeah, you could win actual prizes. I mean, they can take prizes away. It's pretty rude, though. Not gonna lie, he sounds like a jerk. Agreeing with you that he was a jerk. I just don't think I would personally be able to confront someone. Be like, I'll tell on them instead. Be like, hey, this is happening. Cities. Double checking. This fits within. Oh my god, it so does. It fits within the current whatchamacallit? Aspect ratio. I know my words. Does anyone have any cool weekend plans that they're avoiding to spend time with me? Or if you just have cool weekend plans in general, that's also an option. Sorry for some of the jiggle too. My desk is a little wobbly today. What's everyone drinking? We have water, I assume. I hope we have water. I don't have water. You know what? Let me go get my big old water bottle. Otherwise, I have Monster, and that's currently running through my veins. BRB. Water. My big gay bottle. You'll understand when you see it. Big gay bottle. I almost got into a... Wait, I read that. A friend that used to be a part of Resident's Life office was the only person left once. Because the rest of the residents had quit after they didn't suspend a player and pinned RA against the wall on camera. Yikes! See, this is why we need to pay our players, because then you can fire them. If they're students, you can't fire them. Hello, Squeaky, the squeaking chair. He is Squeaky. He's also torn. Like, the seat has started to come out, and I'm sitting on wood. That's why I have a pillow on him. Look, I'm poor. This weekend, I have a lot to catch up on. I start a new job on Monday. Congratulations on the new job! So I want to get things out of the way before I don't have free time anymore. That is relatable. I'm catching up on stuff, too. I'm catching up on this thesis, on my other thesis, and I have a presentation. I'm doing a mentorship for Games for Change this semester, and I have a presentation to make. I have a little speech prepared, but I gotta actually have, like, presentation slides and stuff. Theses? How many theses do I have? I am working on 2. I am a designer on one that will be hopefully announced soon. It already has a Twitter account, so I figure it'll be announced soon, or talked about, or hopefully be able to be streamed soon. Right now, I'm doing a lot of stuff that like is sensitive to. I can't reveal some of the code I'm working on. And this one, I'm working as a part-time artist. So I'm just providing assets. I'm not actually providing any like design decisions or code base. So I'm part of the team and I'm making design choices as far as visuals go, but I'm not like the other game. I am designing the actual gameplay mechanics and I'm programming them in. So Thesauri, Thesi. Is it really Thesi? Theschki. Are they your thesis? Theseus? Theseus sounds like, you know, a great Greek Odyssey. Odysseus? Theseus? Theseus? Yeah, I'm working on this one as an artist and I guess I'd say artistic counsel. I provide counsel. If they're ever like, will this work? I'm totally here to help show them either it will or won't work and provide assets for that. But I'm not actually doing any of the heavy lifting game design wise. So that's why I'm definitely on this thesis project, but I'm not. I don't know how to describe this. You got it. Or is for others. Are they your thesis or is for others? They're both of them are technically my thesis. 2 theses. But one of them is like my main thesis and the other one I am mostly helping. I am not like a part of the core team. If you replace all the original components of your thesis, is it staying the same? Theseus? Is it still the same Theseus? Yeah. Just like a boat. If it retains the name, it retains its identity. Can you write a thesis for me too? You sound like you need more work. Yeah, is your thesis written? My theses are project-based, so I mean, will you pay me? Because if you're paying, I'm in. If it's an unpaid gig, we might need to talk some more, you know? I don't... Right now, I'll take money to do that. Alright, let's look how this looks without the undersketch. Almost perfect. I need thicker outline, though. There's several of us, I think, especially people who were originally a part of a solo team, who are working on a couple of different theses this semester. I don't know how common it is, but it's certainly common this semester, I think, as we're all remote. We're like, I can help with that for you, you know? Just like in our spare time, like this, on my weekend. I'm spending the morning just making some assets. A third one? Why are we saying buffalo 20 times? So a thesis? Oh! A thesis. I see a thesis. Cash register sketch gone. Cash register. The counter stuff. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna erase this. I ended up making it about the same height. Just an instinctive height for cash register, I guess. He's so cute. So cute. Alright, let's draw some more stuff on top of the counter that is going to just stay. Like the actual counter lines. Those are probably going to stay. It's a sentence. Dunk on language, and all of the thesis reminded me of it. Pirates know nothing of buffalo. What is... Oh, I'm a pirate, probably. That... I was like, what does pirates have anything to do with this? What language is it a sentence in? Is it like sumo momo mo momo momo sumo momo? There's like that sentence in Japanese that means like something about peaches. Someone named Momo gets peaches or something. It's like a tongue twister. Sumomo tongue twister. Japanese. It is... The tongue twister means prunes and peaches are included in a kind of peach. And the tongue twister is sumomo momo 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 no uchi. But I don't know if my emphasis on the correct syllables was correct. Oh, that's so hard to read. Can I get it with kanji so I can see which word is which? Okay, that's easier. PuniPuniJapan.com has got me covered. Okay, I'll look up buffalo. Uno momento. Where is it? Yeah, okay, so it's momo no uchi, not no uchi. God, that's so hard. Momo no uchi. Blah, blah, blah. All right, Wikipedia, buffalo. Wow, Google autocorrected that really easily. Buffalo is a grammatically correct sentence in English, often presented as an example of how homonyms and homophones can be used to create complicated linguistic constructs through lexical ambiguity. It's been discussed in literature from various forms since 1967, when it appeared in Dmitry Borgman's Beyond Language: Adventures in Word and Thought. The sentence employs three distinct meanings of buffalo. Oh, so before I read this, location, the mode of transportation, because you can shuffle off. You know, we called it buffaloing and tap. The animal, isn't it also like a mood? An expanded form of the sentence which prefers the original word is buffalo bison, that other buffalo bison, bully, also bully buffalo bison. Oh, whoa. Also add your credit card number and the date it expires on the back. Yeah, let me see. So a proper noun to refer to the specific place named Buffalo. A verb Meaning to bully, harass, or intimidate. Oh, okay. I guess I'm thinking shuffle off to buffalo, the tap move. As a noun referred to the animal bison, also known as buffalo in North America. Yeah. Yeah, I see the expanded version of the sentence here in the Wikipedia thing too. Wild. I love tongue twisters. Anyway, distraction's over. We're doing this. What are we doing? Right, I'm drawing the countertop. That's cool as heck though. I will admit, I love that a lot. Right, and then I think back panel, right about here. The cash register for this notion. What's this? What a coincidental automod fun with language. Did it block you again? Don't be so monophobe. Like homonophobe. Yeah, that's funny. Will, wait, whoa. Wills, wait, no, I got this one. Give me a second. Give me a second, Epic. Will. James Wild John had, oh, I hate hads. When I write them, they bother me until I can figure out a new way to construct the sentence, because reading them makes it I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's pulling a string down my spine so that I feel like I'm sitting too straight. Like it makes me uncomfortable, right? It makes me like anxious. But I know I say had when I use language, like when I speak language every day. Okay. I'm gonna try this one. Don't penguin me. Don't, unless you can find a second meaning for penguin. Okay. James Wild John had. Ooh, oh, 1 second. I'm gonna use my finger. We're going old school. James Wild John had a better effect on the teacher. Yeah, I don't know what that sentence is either, Brian. It's absolute chaos. And this is what's wrong with the education system today. Oh my goodness. Kids nowadays putting too many heads and stuff. Ah, my stylus! It fell on the ground. Ugh. Oh. Okay, that's better. I'm going to fill in the back of this cash register with art. Can I get the standard picture size? Thank you. The green so I can actually see it. Yeah, I need to... I think I have 2 emote slots that I'm just not using right now, and I should probably get on that because I could definitely put Charlie Fire as one. Lumi Fire is one, right? I could probably make Charlie Fire one because I know I have the GIF you made, Mara. The GIF. So I could use that as a basis. Although I much prefer Egg Fire. I feel like we should have 2 versions of the party egg. We should have a wrathful version and a peaceful angelic version to go along with the neutral, normal party egg. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Y'all get it. Y'all are cool like that. You know? The cash register. The sentence refers to two students, James and John, who were required by an English test to describe a man who had suffered from a cold in the past. John writes, "The man had a cold," which the teacher marks incorrect, while James writes the correct, "The man had had a cold." Since James's answer was right, it had a better effect on the teacher. Oh, James's had. Yeah, the quotes actually, I think, make it more correct. I think I would mark this one more correct than the previous one, because the quotes refer to the actual direct, like, object of the had versus the had. So, James, while John had a better effect on the teacher. That makes sense. I can read it with the quotes. Needs more hats. Also, thank you, Maru, for plugging my Discord. I appreciate it. We love it. We love a good plug. Counter outline complete, and then glass box outline complete. We're not going to put the colors in that yet. What we are going to do, though, is this is point of sale, also known as piece of shit. You can tell when my humor, like, stopped for retail work is when I was 16, because that's when I first started retail work and customer service, and then I did it until I was in my early 20s, like waiting tables and ringing people up and stuff. But I just find it funny that we call cash registers POS, because I'll just go, like, the POS is such a POS, you know what I mean? It's so ripe with comedy gold. Okay. But in this sentence, I want to put a hyphen between the words fish and chips. My fish and chips sign have been clear if the quotation marks have been placed before fish, and between fish and chips, as well as after chips. This is escalating linearly. Yes, there's no sharp incline here. It is a steady growth. Yes, it would be. To answer your question that you actually forgot the end quotation marks of. Reminds me of our aunts versus aunts discussion. Yeah, in my non-regional accent, I'm freaking out. Because I say my aunt, but sometimes I'll say aunt. When I'll be like, oh, what's your aunt's name? But I have an aunt named, we'll just say Aunt J, right? But when people ask me, but then I'll be like, oh yeah, I have two aunts. I won't say aunts. But I have an aunt who goes by aunt. And maybe it's where she's from, and that's why I say it that way, because she always says aunt. I don't know. I'm scared of language. Okay, let's draw a jar, and let's make it an actual jar. So that it's not just whatever this was. Reminds me of our answers today. Okay, yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Sometimes I think I see new messages. It takes me, a whole last second. Or I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a second. Wow, the caffeine is fully in my blood now. There is no denying this caffeine now. Ooh boy. I want a little label around this too. What's wrong? And do it with the top of the counter is weird. Let's just make it like the top third of this jar. How's the music, by the way? I'm not listening to it this morning. Have it playing for you guys, because I love y'all so much. You know? This is in the front of the jar because the jar is clear. Wraps around, sits here. I can perspective all day. This looks wrong. Something about it feels tilted. I'm going to fix this. Actually seems okay. I was doing all that worrying for nothing? Jar outline. Take a sip of Monster. And accidentally dribble on your chair. No one saw that. Everything is fine. I'm a professional. Agent nouns are words that define themselves basically, like shopper. It's true. And also, English can kind of go die in a hole sometimes. Like oh. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm gonna go into the point of sale cash register thing and just do this really quick. Yeah. It just needs a fake perspective added to it. Like that. That's all it needs. Alright, what was I doing? Right, more stuff. I'm erasing old stuff so it doesn't distract me as much. I'd like this pin pad thing, whatever I have going here. Do I want this to have perspective? Like, I'm constantly asking myself if I actually want this to have perspective when I'm basically not drawing perspective. And with the background. Yeah, that's fine. Explorer, musician. Yeah, an explorer explores. A shopper shops. A musician plays music. There's a plays in there. Because a musician isn't a music. Right? Or am I getting that wrong? And what do I put here? I'm Googling cafe counter. See what people have on the counters of cafes. We got... These are all very clean, Pinteresty looking counters. Starbucks counter. We'll just see what Starbucks has. Right, so they have their big glass case. They have a bunch of, like, last minute... They have their music for sale. They have... This one has bananas. Oh, and like fruit bars and things. Okay. This one has hand sanitizer. That's nice. Looks pre-COVID too, so. And like they pick up the counter, they have stir sticks. They have like a little QR code. And like the, whatchamacallit, the card swiper. I mean, I guess I could move all of this over and have a card swiper right here. That actually would make the most sense. Like if we did this, put a card swiper right here. How does that look with Cooper? We could even go over a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can also shrink the boy. Shrink the boy. Then he's just small. He's small. We'll figure it out. Okay. It is one who makes music. Yeah, but it's the thing with explorer, explores. Shopper, shops. Musician doesn't musics. But, I mean, that's a nitpicky thing, I guess. It doesn't feel as direct as the other two nouns. You know what I mean? It's probably just a me thing. Don't worry about it. Well, card slide. We're just gonna make a vague box. 90% of art. Make a box. Don't explain what it is. I feel like this box here is important for game reasons. Yes. Could be napkins, could be cards, could be a card reader, who knows. Oh, if I do like a little wire going underneath, then it looks like a card reader. We don't even need to do anything. Yeah, okay, I like that. I'm gonna reduce the opacity on this and make it a lot thinner on a line. Yeah, I want to do it on the point of sale too. Point of sale system. We're gonna put this up here. Goes underneath the counter. Hello? So cute. So cute. Avasti! Hi, Matrix! Welcome to just me creating art for this thesis project I'm working on. How are you? How have you been? How's your weekend? Am I a pirate also? Is that what you see Avast? I haven't looked at myself. Yeah, yarg! Yeah, yarg! That's it. That's all I want to say. Mumpsimus is one of my favorite words. A traditional custom or notion adhered to, although shown to be unreasonable. A person who would I can say obstinately, but it's hard to read it for some reason. Adheres to unreasonable customs or notions. Can you provide an example of a oh my god. A Mumpsimus? Hanging out with my niece? Cool! Hi, Matrix's niece. Hope you have a fun time this Saturday hanging out with your niece. Mr. Charlie is at clinical. I've got a couple of things to work on. Thought I'd stream one of them. You know? I think that looks good. I think, yes. What I think. Last residence was a Mumpsimus. A traditional custom or notion adhered to. Obstinately adheres to unreasonable customs or notions. I'm trying to think of an unreasonable custom or notion. Like, I can think of several notions, right? Ideals that are old and outdated, reliant on sexist, racist, or ableist, like, historical, what used to be considered a historical fact and we realize has become scientifically and socially incorrect. But I can't think of like a person, I guess, in my life that does that. I guess that just means I surround myself with great people. No, but I'm like, I'm thinking more of like someone who, okay, this is a bad example. Someone who still gargles, even though we know Listerine doesn't do that much, right? I'm thinking of something a little more silly, a little less serious. But I do like the word. I'm gonna try and use it more in my daily life. Socials to surround yourself with more better people. Thank you, Maro. I appreciate you surrounding me with great socials. Let's do some of the outlines for this stuff underneath. And we're looking at him for inspiration / style. We're gonna make a lot of these outlines a lot less dark when we finalize this, because right now they're dark almost out of necessity, but they will have to be lighter later. Thank you for dunking on me. Dunking on me. What am I now? I need to know. What am I? Can you show me? Something's familiar about the stranger's lightning. Tell me more. That's green, I wanted that dark blue, and I need a different brush. This one, yeah. Oh, hello, oh, why can't I say your... I can't read. Lacrius? Lasrius. Mondegreen is good too. A misunderstood or misinterpreted word or phrase resulting from a mishearing of the lyrics of a song. Me! Were your true dark self. Did you know Charlie did a cappella? Why are you just... Lacrius. Okay, cool. I'm glad. Did you know Charlie... Why do you just expose me for all of my deep dark secrets of my past? No one was supposed to know that I was... a mysterious a cappella singer in college. Actually pretty common knowledge. I was part of the University of Washington's what were we called? Because I was a part of the University of Washington's like no audition a cappella group, and then I was a part of an a cappella group with just me and some friends who are also in Unleashed. It was UW's Unleashed. That was the non-audition a cappella group, and then I wasn't in the audition official a cappella group. I was in a offshoot called Sound Bites, spelled BYTES, just like a soundbite. And we did a couple of covers and a couple of shows that were fun. They were a lot of fun. I won't say that they were fantastic, but the whole idea was that we were doing them because we liked singing songs together, you know? And Laid Him on the Green was misheard as Lady Mondegreen. Ah. Because who really understands the Scottish? Are you kidding me? Pitch Perfect was based on Charlie's life note. That's a dirty lie. Everyone can understand the Scottish. You just have an unrefined ear. A young priest once corrected an old priest for saying Mumsimus instead of Sumsimus in the first prayer after communion in the Latin Mass. Son, said the old priest, I've been saying Mumsimus for 30 years and I'm not going to change my old Mumsimus for your new Sumsimus. It sounds like when... I remember I had a friend who always said Pacific Ocean instead of Pacific Ocean, and I don't think they realized it was wrong, and I never corrected them. It was like middle school, to be fair, but I still think about that. It's not like a hard thing either. Specific, Pacific, right? But the Pacific Ocean. It's funny. Charlie's the creator of Pitch Perfect 2, but not 1. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my god. I think Pitch Perfect 1 was a superior film. And no, I will not be answering to any arguments on the contrary. Well, good morning, kitten. Hi, Scout. Are you awake now, bud? You want to come and say hi to stream? Hi. Worst Case Ontario, instant classic. I have a friend who said Worst Case Ontario instead of Worst Case Scenario for a while, and I never corrected him. I mean, come here, bud. I used to say intensive purposes instead of intense and purposes. I think a lot of people did until I read it. I was like in high school and I was like, oh. Can you be seen today? Just being on my lap? Do I have to lift you? No, you can be seen. Look at you, buddy. Look at you. It's a pretty common one, yeah. The Mumsimus continued to misgender the streamer after being corrected several times. Wait, who misgendered me? What? Oh, yeah, that is a great example. That is a fantastic example if you're providing an example. Irregardless instead of regardless. I still use that. I used to say nip it in the butt. Yeah, I used to say nip it in the butt too. Irregardless is kind of fun. Purpoises intensify. I said irregardless for the longest time until someone corrected me and never used it again. I still use it. Look at this snuggle butt. Just puts his butt on my, I'm like, hey, I love you, pet me. Yeah, I was here. I saved you from automod. Look, you can't say butt on my Christian stream, you guys. Don't talk about butts. Well, you can talk about butts for some reason. Look at this sleepy baby boy. He's a sleepy baby boy, huh? Camera's having trouble focusing on my sleepy baby boy. Purring. Very nice. Oh, me too. I'm one of those jerks that corrects people all the time. My wife hates it. I only correct when I feel like it might detrimentally affect someone if they don't say it correctly. I just can't lie. Oh, don't talk about butts. What? In the butt. I said in the butt. Hey, honey. Hey, honey. Okay. Are you alright, Scout? You okay? Just shoving his face into my neck. The game. Oh, God. Yeah, you made me lose the game. I haven't thought about the game in forever either. I'm just holding him because he feels like he wants it. What's up, my buddy? That movie with Michael Douglas? Is that the movie called The Game? I just think about the game, losing the game. Way back in the day. Going to conventions in like 07 and everyone's shouting and like, I lost the game! Like, you couldn't survive a convention without losing the game every 2 minutes in like 2007. You guys hear that? Can you do that in front of the microphone? I'm gonna use you for views. Okay, you know you don't want. You're like, that's uncomfortable now. I was fine before you twisted me around for the microphone. I'm sorry. Did I upset you? You no longer want to cuddle? No, okay. Love you. Zoomers don't know about the game for the most part. That's wild to me. Really? That was such a big thing in like geek and nerd culture for so long. Same with like Woot, Leet. I think that got like taken into parody though after a while. After a wealthy banker is given an opportunity to participate in a mysterious game, his life is turned upside down when he becomes unable to distinguish between the game and reality. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that movie at all. I'm sorry, I don't speak your old people lingo. Rude. If a millennial became president, they should start their speech off with the game. So many people would genuinely get mad. I would actually worry. I would legitimately worry. Scout, are you staying or are you going? I have to continue drawing. I'm a millennial and I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, I'm a millennial and I have every idea about what I'm talking about. I think it's specifically millennials in a certain crowd. So for me, I was going to a lot of conventions and on a lot of forums and online when I was younger. Zoomer millennial detected. Hi. What? Are you hungry? You've been fed. You've got food in your bowl. The water's running for you too, if you want water. You also probably have a bowl of water left from this morning. Unless you drank all of that. Okay, goodbye. Ex-millennial, actually. Ex-millennial. How do you say that one? Ex-millennial? Millennial. Millennial. Millennial, millennial. be sketching out a little mug to be repeated. I can just do this. Want the handle to do. And I'm sketching this really quickly and then I'll actual work done here, you guys. Xmas Millennial First Class. Are you part of the X-Men? The X-Men's? God, turning on Twitch was an awful idea. I'm going to get nothing done now. Well, I mean, becoming a Twitch streamer was a pretty good idea for me. I actually get more done when I stream sometimes because, you know that, like, internet search fun time thing we went on earlier? I would do that on my own and then lose track of time. I would genuinely be doing that for, like, several hours and come back and be like, oh, shit, I've only written 2 sentences on this paper or whatever, you know? And, when I'm on stream, I have a little bit of an incentive to get back to work. So we can talk about cash registers for a while, but then we'll eventually have to talk about, like, the rest of it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it looks like a mug. More than it looks like a cup, and it looks more like a bowl than it looks like a mug, if we're honest. That's better. Art Dunk, thank you for dunking on me, Bon. If you stop working for too long, we will yell at you, yeah? I did that a while back. I have a kid, so literally no time for that now, yep. One of these days that will be. We will yell. We will. Thank you. I'm sure you yell. It'll be beautiful when it happens. Bottom shelves. And then we can take this. Mug. Original. And then we're going to duplicate it. And I'm actually gonna save as background asset file. And then I'm gonna attach today's date to it so I know which version this is. Cool, 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 cool. Whoops. So I want these down here and at a size that makes sense. So let's make them a size that makes sense. I could have just drawn these up the correct direction. I don't know why I didn't, but I did. So here we are. Then I'm gonna have them just kind of stacked down here. So this one's I feel like they're not close enough together. Charlie has 2 thesis kids. Twins! Ugh. Guys, I feel like I would be the type of person to live stream my pregnancy. Not giving birth, just the pregnancy part. I would just get on every day and be like, today, I am 3 pounds heavier. We are Charlie's children. Yes. Sometimes it feels like it. Just like hanging out in my chat. Talking about, I don't know, millennial shit. I'm like, alright guys. Cool, good talk. Can I not erase the top of these? Oh, why am I not on eraser? Am I selected or something? Oh, I was selected. Okay, that's fine. Merge all of these. Boom, boom, boom. Put them with the bottom shelves. Lol, I thought you meant like the birth process. I mean, I probably could. I don't want to, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone hasn't already, right? Like that has to be a thing. Someone has live streamed their birth. Because I'm sure that and there's medical videos on YouTube. I'm sure there has been at someone's pre-recorded birth video on YouTube. There has to be a live stream. There has to have been. I wonder, it's probably against Twitch's terms of service. I wonder where it was live streamed. I feel like that has to have happened in the modern world. Hey guys, guess who's preggo? I wonder if your kids would also get flipper spike on their head. Yes. It's also known as my unicorn horn. They're definitely pre-recorded, yeah. I'm not sure if Twitch has had one yet. It might violate Twitch's terms of service. For real. But I feel like it has to have been somewhere on the internet at this point. I would be disappointed in the internet if it hadn't been. If that makes sense. Like someone has to have been like, yes, I will live stream this. Do my favorite live streaming site. I don't know, you now? What other live streaming sites exist? YouTube would not allow. Would YouTube allow that? YouTube might allow it. I'm curious. If Charlie stops drinking on stream, I'll immediately be suspicious. Did I drink during the last stream? I don't think I did. But, to be fair, if I'd stopped drinking caffeine as well. I don't want to go on an anti-Twitch rant. Their TOS have been unclear at best, but yes. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the whole, everyone getting copyright strikes and their channels getting messed up, it's been a nightmare, you know? So, feel free to go on an anti-Twitch rant. I agree with probably what you have to say. I feel like a lot of live streaming services, though, are juggling a lot of interests, right? They're juggling the interests of advertisers, they're also juggling the interests of their audience, and they're also juggling the interests of their streamers. And they're a big old company. They really need to have some front-facing people who are like, we're taking care of this. I don't think they ever really do. Kind of just have the, oh, hey, get in touch with us kind of attitude. Not drinking? Pregnant? Confirmed. Congratulations to Mr. and not Mr. Charlie. Thanks. I'm not pregnant though. You'll know when I'm pregnant. I will be eating pickles and ice cream on stream. Confirmed. Actually, no, I'll probably just do that when I'm not pregnant anyway. I like pickles and I like ice cream, and I don't see why people think it's a weird thing that pregnant people like. Why don't I just like I like them together. Why is that gotta be weird, huh? Why you guys gotta make it weird, huh? No, but you'll probably know for other reasons. And it won't be for a while. We're both in school. We both need to establish some, let's just say some financial security would be nice before we start a family. Ice cream share with stream. Completely agree. Their PR is bad news bears, but it's the best one, sadly. Yeah. It's like the best option for anyone streaming. Really, truly. But like in my very old streams, I used to use copyrighted music over art. That would not fly now. You know, I can't have people requesting songs. Like, what do I do if I want to play Beat Saber without getting a strike? That being said, I'm thinking of doing Beat Saber streams again for like, I don't know, Discord or something. Like, so that maybe then I won't have the stupid freaking can't use copyrighted music thing happening. Fuck you, record labels. Yeah, the music system, the music industry is a little bit. Remember when Facebook didn't own Beat Saber? Yeah. Remember when Facebook didn't own Oculus? And when Facebook gained Oculus, I was like, well, great, money's going to be dumped into VR, which it was. But then they make you have a Facebook account attached to your Oculus account. And I'm just not on Facebook. I'm not a fan either. This is why I want an index. Which is sad because I think the Mist VR experience is only available on Oculus right now. It just... pisses me off. You know? You guys, these guys get it. Yeah, so things are still visible in the lowest aspect ratio we're working with. Cool. That is all I need. Mug original. Put you all the way down here. You can go away. You can stay. I'm gonna call you counter block though, because it's just the block of color for the counter. Start a second YouTube channel for pro gaming. Hell yeah. Remind you when Facebook didn't own everyone's information and sell it to... Yup. Just surrender to your Facebook overlords. Do you know of a Bebo, the former social media platform? It's coming back. Bebo? That sounds familiar, but no? There goes another one. Also Dunk. What? What I think is funny is that MSN Messenger has come full circle. Wait, MSN Messenger is still around? That was like my main mode of communication with Mr. Charlie when we were dating. That's how old I am. I would send him funny little emoticons that had movement because they were gifs. And that was considered a flirt. We would poke each other on Facebook. I'm gonna stop doing this now. It hurts. It hurts when I start thinking about it. I'm actually gonna put a heavier outline on this glass thing just to separate it out. Just actually, whittle handle. The tiny whittle handle wouldn't be over here. Shit. The tiny whittle handle will be on the left because you gotta open it towards the center. I'm so smart. Tiny whittle handle. Okay. MSN Messenger killed by Facebook. Killed by Facebook Messenger, which now has a downloadable app that's basically MSN Messenger. That is fair. I do use Facebook Messenger to contact my friends from my high school and stuff. Like my older, my long-term friends. Did you write messages like in a Jane Austen novel? Mist did not make another remake. Yes, it did. Mist made a great remake. There's a VR remake that just got released for free. The Cyan made another one. Also, they made Abduction, and they're making Firmament Mist style games. Dearest future Mr. Charlie, days have been long since we have last spoken. One of the Mist games was made not by Cyan, Mist 3. Mist 3 is great. It's one of the best Mist games. There are only 5 or 6 Mist games. That's not a hard list to top. Riven, I think, is the best Mist game. I think Mist 3 is next. I think the original Mist is next. Exile might be tied for Mist 3 for me. I really like Exile. No, not Exile. That's 3. I'm talking about 4. Redemption? Revelations. Revelation? Mist 4 is really good. Hydrate! Oh. Everyone drink whatever you're having. Thank you for hydrating me. MSN Messenger was killed by Microsoft and moved on to Skype. Nevik. No Mist hate here. Mist always needs another remake. This is a pro Mist channel. We only love Mist. Nope, no Mr. Uru. Like, yikes. We literally had an entire conversation last night where we were praising Mr. Uru. Remakes is the hip thing to do. It's true. You gotta remake your remake. I actually saw some old MSN Messenger chats on my comp where people's names were like, I love insert crush name here. Yeah, mine were always like, My Chemical Romance lyrics. Dunk Trade. Thank you for the Dunk Trade. Yeah, I'm always for another Myst remake. I support every Kickstarter Cyan puts out. I love the Myst series of games. No Mr. Uru hate either. I love Mr. Uru. I still kind of play it from time to time, and I'm thinking of getting into it for stream. So, just a heads up. You're not gonna get We need Garth Charlie for that. Dunk. Let's see. Well, that was it. Yeah, they're tank controls, my dude. What is... I thought it was selecting something on the left side. It's not? Okay, cool. Have you never played one of the original platformers? Tank controls are the best. Yeah, I think we had an entire conversation with Danny about it last night, and he was like, that was the first game that I had really played with any sort of control, so it was great for me. I guess it's a pretty good game for people who didn't play games, too. Like, because the controls made everything a little slower, people took their time. Kind of like how Second Life controls. Have you ever played Second Life? Feels the same way. I think it's just for people who were on those sorts of communities, you know. I'm gonna do the artist trick here. Hang on, I'll be there in a second. I gotta, make this visible. I skipped Miss Uru completely. I didn't look like a Feel Miss game to me. I mean, yeah, that's valid. It's not really a traditional Myst game, but I think it is a game for people who like Myst and wanted a community online, because that's really what it ended up being, right? You met other people online who liked to play Myst and wanted to do that kind of stuff, and you got to play with other people and puzzle solve with other people. That was really exciting, and create worlds and universes with other people. That's the coolest part about it, I think. More than it being a Myst game, you know what I mean? It was a game for people who are already in this, like, Myst community. This is my 2 cents. I tried to play the original Tomb Raider games, couldn't get far because tank control. See? You gotta be a true pro original, way back in the day gamer like me. Tank controls were like the shit. Alright, I'll check my posture. Oh, now I'm sitting up straight. This is what it looks like. This is how my voice changes when I sit up straight. Everything gets more proper. I don't know why this came to mind, possibly because I've been watching a lot of Ink Master. But I've been thinking about my next tattoo. And one of the things that's been like bothering me is I told myself if I got into grad school, I would get a tattoo. And I was like, cool, okay, cool. I'll get that in like my second semester. I'll just make sure grad school's for me. So I survived my first semester, I made it to my second semester, and everything was going fine. I'm like, great. My birthday's in March. I'll get a tattoo for my birthday. So exciting. I'm pumped. I already have a tattoo or two, so I'm not like new to this, but I was like marking a historical moment. It felt great. And then it was March 13th, the day before my birthday, and everything shut down. And I still think about that a lot. Now it's just gonna have to be a graduation tattoo. Resident Evil controls, yes! Your sweater looks comfy. You just realized how rarely I wear one. It is very warm, very toasty. I bought it because our heater wasn't working for a little while in New York. It's soft. It's oversized. I love it. Wow, when you sit up straight, you become Patrick Stewart. Oh, God, that's the dream. If I could be Patrick Stewart, I would die. I'm. That's it. That's all I want to be. They're not for everyone. I get that. Yeah. Was that March of last year? Yup. Tattoo a badass. Yeah. Charlie showed her tattoos, but then her Twitch deleted all the evidence, wiped all her memories because it was too scandalous. Yeah. Toasty what? What Toasty? Huh? Toasty huh? It isn't March 2021, and it's March 343 2020. 343 isn't 343 Industries? What? What's happening? But yeah, it was March 2020. I was like, I am going to get my tattoo for my birthday because I'm in grad school, and I did it. I'm a graduate student. I'm gonna make cool things with these cool people. Granted, I'm still doing all the graduate student stuff. I'm still making cool things with cool people. I really enjoy my time at the school, the program I'm in. I don't have a tattoo. And I want to have a tattoo, my guy. I want one. Should have been me. Should have been a contender. You know? Oops. Are they there? Yes. Okay, this is gonna be my baked treats. March of last year, I was dodging COVID patients while guiding my wife to the delivery wing. Nobody was even wearing masks yet. Right? It was wild. My husband's a nurse, and he was at the front and center when the COVID started hitting, and they couldn't get N95s. They couldn't even get masks. And he was like, I just have these cold masks in like my closet for like OR. I'm just gonna use my OR mask because that's all we got. Happy birthday, I got you this pandemic. What are my plans for my birthday? This birthday? Am I going to end the pandemic? God, I wish. Bad time to have to deliver. It's a terrible time to have to deliver. I knew people that were going in for surgery for that same time too. It was worse. I was last dad to be let in with his SO. After me, they were not allowing to support people with pregnant wives. It's sad, but that makes sense. Like, fucking sucks. This year birthday plans. Nothing yet. I don't know. Last year, to be totally honest, my birthday was gonna fall on spring break. And I was planning on having a big party with everyone in my program and any friends that wanted to come down from out of state or in the area to go to like one of those large escape rooms where you do like 10 to 25 people, right? And we were just gonna have like an escape room party and maybe go get drunk afterward at a bar or play board games at somebody's house. That was the plan. Now, groups of more than 10 people weren't happening. So I thought, okay, maybe in April. Okay, maybe in May. Okay, it's not happening. Okay, now it's Mr. Charlie's birthday. Okay, shit. I missed any sort of celebration. I had a little mini celebration with people in the apartment, like cake. And before I moved out of the New York apartment for lockdown, basically. And that was nice. It was like me and 3 people, my roomies. This year, I'd like to do something big. But, because it is a big year. I'm not going to tell you what year, but it's a big year. Maybe it just all has to be online. Maybe we do a charity stream. Maybe we do a charity stream and I just get really wasted. Who knows? A tattoo that represents a dunk. My wife had lost her sense of taste for 3 weeks after giving birth. It wasn't until like 6 months later that they were like, that's a COVID symptom. Yeah, she'd been checked for antibodies. Big birthday stream. This is your tattoo. Yeah, give me an egg. Imagine catching COVID because of a delivery. Ugh. Anyway, I'll start babbling and dive into lurk mode. Gotta make some progress on myself. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us. Continue to lurk. I appreciate it. But we always appreciate you coming here and talking. Thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, your soul now does belong to the egg. Dunk on big ear. I look like Russell Crowe? Aww. Aww. Is the egg's 100,000th birthday? Aww. Russell Crowe's actually kind of a compliment. I figured it was with the male face. I wasn't thinking you were taking a dig at me or anything. All right, let's make some baked goods. Also, the jar's reflection is bothering me, or the see-through of the jar bit. I'm just gonna make it lower. There we go. Because that's more in line with the perspective of the counter, you know? Okay. Baked treats inside glass. We're just going to have, right now, stand with a little sign. Some of these outlines might go away and just become shapes. Thank you for dunking on me. What am I now? I'm mostly hair. If only she had the voice changer and also change her voice to Russell Crowe. Maybe your birthday you can make a voice changer that doesn't destroy your CPU. God. Could I do it on stream? Can I just make an app on stream that like pitches my audio input? And nothing else, you know? This is the little stand. It's like, this is what type of treat this is. Yippee. Call flag. This, let's take out the sketch because it is distracting. Right now, we'll make them just balls of dough. Look at those balls of dough, huh? Neat little balls of dough. Little dough balls. Actually, if I make it like a cinnamon roll, that would be cool as shit. Sorry, I'm gonna be quiet for just a second while I do this cinnamon roll. Love it. Love it. Love it so much. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove some of the outlines on these things, but for right now, outline helps me conceptualize the shape. There's layers, rolls. What kind of birthday cake do you want us to get you? Oh my god. I'll put it on... You know what I could do? Oh no, I bet I couldn't. I was going to say I'll put it on Treat Stream. But I think they have like a max buying of $40. I'll be like, if you really want to buy me a cake, you should get me this cake. I am weird. I like desserts of all sorts, so every year it's like a different adventure for me. I usually make my own cake. Or I get it from like a bakery. This is gonna be a weird pull. Alderwood, Washington, or Linwood, Washington? It was in that area. Linwood, Washington has a Whole Foods that had a bakery. So I worked at the mall there ages ago in Washington State, like right after I graduated. And they had a bakery in the Whole Foods that made this amazing chocolate ganache cake. And it was only in that bakery that I've ever seen this ganache cake. I don't know if they still make it, but I got it for every event that year because it was so good. It was mostly chocolate, not a lot of cake. It was a bar of chocolate with a little sponge in the middle. It was so good. So maybe that. Who knows? Okay, and then besides rolls, what are the other thing we want? What else do we want? We want a bread. We want like a pound cake of some sort. So we'll put them 2 wide. you know, like this, this. They'll just go back into infinity. Eat breads. Like a pound cake. Maybe the little icing on top too. Ooh, I got a text. You guys probably heard that because I was right next to the mic. I am sorry. Whoops. Nope, I hate that. I hate when I do that. Okay, rolls, flag, boom! Inside a shelf, done. Big treats inside glass. I also want whatever boxes I put down here. Charlie knows her cakes. Is it Scout texting you? Does he also want cake? Probably. I didn't hear a text, but I did hear you announce that you had a text. Okay. Oh, yay! Okay. Mr. Charlie is on his way home from his first clinical. Then he has to get here, dress down, eat lunch, and then go off to his night shift at another hospital / facility until 11:30 tonight. Oh, yay! Thank you for the dunk. Let me just do voice to text. It's easier. Okay, comma, I'm still streaming, period. Is there anything I can get for you when you get home? Question mark. Let me know if I should make you lunch, period. Correct. Oof. Tell him we're thinking of him. Oh. Also, chat says hi, period. There you go. Now you can see your text better. Thank you. Is it because of the dunk and all my good eyeballs? My beautiful eye bulbs? Yep, I got so many eye bulbs. I love the way this looks when I cross my eyes. Look. Anyway. Yeah, yikes indeed, right? Yikes, my guy. Boxes, etc. Let's, you guys hear that? That was another text. There's save. I think that's all the counter outlines I want to do. No problem. I'll take care of things when I get home. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Enjoy. Oh, wait. I didn't see the rest of that. Enjoy streaming. See you soon. Hello, Chet. That's his way of saying hi, chat. Except for it's obviously voice to text because he's driving. So hello, Chet, because he is like Apple CarPlay or whatever, does his annotations for his thing. But Mr. Charlie says hi. Messaging me again? He's probably respelling chat. Oh, we got a parcel at our front door. Nice. It's my neighbor letting me know we got a parcel. Okay, cool. Let's look at it with our boy Cooper. Great. Let's look at it with the background. Awesome. We love it. We love to see it. Fantastic. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. See, I can get a whole asset done in about 2.5 hours. But maybe not with color. But I mean, I have been working on this counterpart for like 2.5 hours. I've only been working on the outline for this part for maybe like an hour. Let's do some color blocking. So color blocking is like what I did with this POS, where I take, so the counter is basically already color blocked. See, counter block, in this weird blue. So I'm going to trash all of this because we don't need it anymore. And we're going to color block the items in the bottom shelves. And that way I can mask stuff later and not have to worry about it. I think this one is the one I used. Yes, I did. Out of curiosity, being my first time here, are you doing work for any specific game or just creating some assets? Oh, thank you for Maru. That's exactly what I wanted to do. 40 hours in my No Man's Sky save now. I'm too addicted. Oh no, Numpty. Also, welcome. When you do go out, do you see stats on everything? Welcome back from your playing of freaking No Man's Sky. You were here earlier today, right? I see trees as carbon. Man, what a mood. Yeah, so this is specifically a project for Rhubarb Roastery by the NYU Brew Crew. I am a part of their thesis group. I also do my own development on another thesis that is yet to be announced, and on like prototypes and stuff on stream. When I do game jams and stuff, I'm going to be streaming them mostly. I was in a course last semester called Prototype Studio, where we meet a prototype every week, and I streamed about, I'd say, a little over half of those. Someone will have to correct me. I streamed like 6 of them, and there were like 13 in total or something. Maybe it was more like 5 of them I streamed. Yeah. Rhubarb Roastery. If you do anything that has the word thesis in it, Charlie will be there. She has to do it. It's her curse. Yeah. Got too many of them. I gotta do too many theses. Like I said, there's a couple people doing more than one thesis. It's not just me. It is mostly me, though. I am doing a lot of thesis work. The thesis thing I'm doing with my lovely partner who joined me last semester, end of last semester, has to do with like a lot of networking and a lot of like cross-platform play. I think I've talked about it on stream before. There's like this sort of asymmetrical play between 2 different types of platforms. So you have one person on one platform and another person on a different platform, and yet they're playing the same game. Like I don't know how to describe it without kind of spoiling the project itself. I kind of want to wait for a big reveal. But it's fun. It's like 2 different games are the same game, if that makes sense. Been there since about 12 minutes in, just been lurking and, No Man's Sky. Yeah, No Man's Sky. Not a perfectionist, just an overachiever. Yeah. I am extremely ambitious. Gave you guys a follow. Yeah, they're great. I'm just a hobby game dev, self-teaching, but I focus mostly on code and pixel art. Nothing concrete yet. At least that's what I'm comfortable sharing. Great. If you ever want to share your socials, pop it in my Discord, because I don't allow links on here for reasons. People have abused it. Yeah. And we'll definitely give you a follow and look at your stuff. Both you guys pop in my Discord. Oh, with friends like you here, who needs actual PR? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. Okay, the counter is fine. I'm actually, yes, that's fine. Let's go to the glass box really quick. Do glass box color, because I think what I want that this should be a different color, but maybe just the countertop is different. You know what I mean? Just fill this in the normal way. This is a lot of Discord. Who needs IRL mods? When you got Maru and Numpty to cover your back. Exactly. Who needs IRL mods? Besides, my mods are never on. They're like, who? Charlie, who? All right. We're her mods. That hurt. Ban everyone. I got denied. Fucking duck. Wait. Did you get denied for a modhood early on? Probably. I only mod people I know in real life. Don't choke up just because it's too real. Oh, Spider Friend back. Spider Friend named Charlotte. I love her. Get it? Charlotte? Like, Charlotte's Lab? I'm really witty. This is the part of the asset creation where it does look like poop for a while. Because I'm just using contrasting colors. What? Why is this? Normal. Oh, flow is at 55? No. What's wrong with this layer? Why is it acting weird? Is the brush on opacity? No, it's pressure size. That's not the color I selected. What? The layer is at 100% opacity. The brush is at opacity. This is at opacity 100. It's at... no. What am I missing here? Oh no, I didn't mean for mod. I shouldn't be a mod. Okay, good. I don't get it, but it amuses her to play along. What's that? I have no tolerance. I just kick everyone. Oh, fair enough. I make fun of someone before I kick them. Like, if I don't like them, I'll be like, haha, you're stupid, or maybe not stupid's a bad word, it's a little ableist. I'll be like, oh, do you really think that? Really? And if they don't come back, or they come back with, you were really mean about that, I'm like, okay. Bye. You sound like Bon Numpty, you sound like Maru Bon. Laugh at them while they're down and then kick. Well, if they come in and they're mean to me, what am I supposed to do? No, really, what's wrong with this layer? I'm gonna move it to a different place. What? It's gotta be the opacity on my, like, brush, right? Because layering it up. Normal. Everything is normal. This is hard line pressure size. What if I don't even do that? What am I missing, guys? What's happening? Because it's a lower opacity, because I can build up. It's 100. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what it was. I'll tell you what it was. I had, for some reason, had a half selection of all the pixels on screen. So it was only filling in half of the pixels. That happens sometimes with the dunk commands. I bet that's what it was. It's the way of the egg. Don't be mean to Charlie. Respect your elders. Oh my gosh, Maru. Happens to me all the time. I'm sure. Fuck. Maru. You hurt me. You hurt me. See, something like that, I would quit back, and if they can't take it, they can't take the heat, they get out of the art kitchen. You know what I'm saying? That became especially useful in the Riven series, I'd say, when people would come in and be like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, what the fuck is your face? Like, I don't have to take this from you. Say something positive about yourself. I am pretty good at improv. So I can react to a situation in both a theatrical or socially acceptable way that might diffuse some otherwise strong tensions in the room. Charlie is the most productive person I know, still positive even on the worst days, and so creative. Did I do it right? No, it's not you. Say something positive about you, Maru. That's very sweet for you to say, though. I appreciate that. It's not really true. I don't know if I'm positive so much as I am like, what can you do? What can you do? It's not like toxic positivity where I'm like, it's all gonna turn out okay. It's like, I got a lot of work on, but you know what? We're working. What we got? I'm the second funniest person I know. I'm the first funniest person I know. I am the most funniest person on the planet. I am the funniest person to ever exist. Fight me. I dare you. Okay, that's way too strong. I'm just gonna turn this color like down a tick. So I can still see that it's different from the other one, but oh, I think Mr. Charlie is home. I hope I didn't... No, I didn't deadlock the door. Okay. Deadbolt, rather. I can hear him opening it. He's good. Welcome home! Hey! Was it good? Was it good? Oh, don't talk about it. I'm streaming. It's okay. I don't want you to talk about any sort of thing that would be private. But yeah, was it good? Is it good overall? Okay, cool. Love you. Mr. Charlie has returned. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he was like, yeah, you know, I had a couple patients, and I'm like, don't tell me. Look, he never tells me anything patient confidentiality-wise, but I just don't want him to share too much. Did you get auto-modded? And now he's imitating Mr. Charlie's voice. Maybe it was Scout and he's coming back from a walk, yeah. Secrets, I feel disrespected. Wait, what did no private parts on stream. Love you. You look nice. Your lab coat looks cute. I feel disrespected. Well, now you got your respect back. How does that make you feel? I'm gonna leave the flag as is, and I'm just gonna color the boxes because I think I just want to do the flag in straight color. We'll see how it looks though, and we can add it in later. We love you too, and also think you look nice and cute, Mr. Charlie. Aww. I'm gonna relay that to him when he's out of the bathroom. I feel respected. It makes me feel like dunking. Aw, yeah, Mr. Charlie, you're an absolute bombshell. He is. He's a great dude. We like him. He working hard at the clinic. I believe it was a free clinic today. He was taking care of underserved populations. Okay, I think that's all the color blocking I actually need to do. Dull these down a little bit. The mat I can keep on the counter. The jar is gonna have to be its own layer. We'll just make this jar. Glass box has its own thing. Jar, the mat can be on the counter. Alright, so this is the counter asset. Boom shakalaka in its separate pieces. I want to establish like a color palette before I completely go wild on it. Counter, boom. Shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Shakalaka! Yeah, we've been playing, what is it? Oh, I'm leaning in my green screen. We've been playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. The new Hyrule Warriors. And Hestu is like the cutest thing on the planet. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. You know. This filter is so funny because the blend is so perfect. Let me see. Yeah, I know. This one's the one that Snapchat put out, and it just looks like I'm adorable. Look. Oh no. No. Baby have caffeine. Baby could get really, really, really hyper. This is actually your face right now. Yes. I'm not an old woman. I look like this. It blows my mind that Dynasty Warriors franchise has been able to expand so many franchises. The Gundam ones were really good. I never played the Gundam ones. Yeah, I agree. It is sad that the Dynasty Warrior games have suffered as a result. Mr. Charlie and I used to play those like crazy when we were dating. That was like one of our go-to games if we didn't know what to do. We just pop one of those in and like do a co-op mission. But I'm glad because I think they got a little bit stale by the time Dynasty Warriors 8 came out. They started to get kind of for me, but I still like the format so much, so I'm glad that Hyrule Warriors exists. 8 was the turning point. Yep. Everyone except for Dynasty Warriors 2. Wow, it's a lot. I think we own like 3 of them still from like PlayStation 2 era. And that's it. Alright, let's remove the counter. Time to... Oh, Cooper, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to turn you off too. Time to start working on the background. So this is the initial background sketch. We're gonna look at some doors and stuff as reference. How about that? What happens when I Google cafe door? I get a text. The answer is yes, but also no. What are you making? Oh, that sounds so good. Yes. I would love that. I'm thinking about streaming for another 15 to 20 minutes. Does that work for you time-wise? Perfect. Okay, cool. I love you. So I don't know if you heard that, but Mr. Charlie is possibly making me grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup, which he didn't have to do that. Too nice. These are all like swinging saloon doors. Cafe. So yeah, I might duck out of here in 15 to 20 minutes if that's ready. So if anyone's streaming right now that you think we should raid, let's talk about it. Let's see what the front doors of all these cafes look like. No front door. Okay, we have this. It's a very like East Coast, seaside / New York Street thing, right? New York Streets kind of have like these wraparounds in front too. There's this where there's like the front outdoor seating. Oh, that looks like it looks more like a European cafe. Let's do NYC cafe. See what comes up. All right, now we're getting somewhere with some doors. There's these doors with glass and like the logo of the cafe. You have like, this is what I'm thinking about. It's a very New York front. Okay, but what's he making here? Duck out of here or dunk out of here? East Coast, baby. East Coast. Yeah, East Coast cafes have an older feel to them. I love this. This looks like a library cafe. Oh, this is so cool. All right, let's look at Untapped and see if they have any others. That's it? Ugh, no. No. Mr. Charlie is making you... This is making me a grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. He's making you guys a friendly wave. Aw, did you like it? He did that for you. Alright, So, I lived in the same town as Tom's Restaurant, which is the one featured on Seinfeld, and it has like a very iconic big window look, which is kind of what I'm going for. The actual deli is apparently not that great. But I want more of an industrial look. This is too industrial, right? This is almost brutalist. This is a little better. looking for front door options. Like, this is cute. We like this. This is a little better. Almost too modern. Well, better than nothing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that the wave did something. Okay, here's some cute front doors. They're like corrugated metal. What? Ooh. Oh, is it in The Sims? This is fully also in The Sims. Wow. Oh my gosh. Funny, we also had Sims reference. Because it's just so easy to build and like see the flow of like characters flowing in and out of it. It's like it's a cute little sim. Wow, this is adorable. Not at all what I'm looking for. This is more up my alley though. Look, industrial double doors. Not not what I'm thinking. That's like actually industrial. Okay, how about cafe double doors? A streamer I follow who's live is Red Herring, started streaming with Twitch Sings last year, talking about true crime and musical theater. That's cool. Oh, okay. I was so confused, Lacros. I was like, this is something I probably should get, but that makes sense. It's the Seinfeld. It's the Seinfeld theme. Okay, here's more what I'm thinking about. Look at this. Look at how nice this looks. And it's got the nice awning in front. And if we take back to here, we could do that with like a window up top with like the opposite of the print there, like here-ish area, right? And then we could have these doors be see-through. In the like prompt that I have for these doors, they want the like background area and the foreground area to be on separate layers so that they can possibly switch out the background depending on what time of day it is in game, right? Which would be great. So we're gonna look at making that function for them. All right, so I like these doors as a reference. I like the fact that there's a window up here. Right, I like the fact that there's a window up here, and I like the fact that this is still kind of like it's got old world charm, but a little bit of funkiness to it. These handles are especially cool. I think I'd look at another example though before we move on, because I think I'm going to start sketching this and then call it a day on the stream, but I'm going to continue working on this. These are cute. Oh, these are cute. Cute doors. Oh, Nihongo. Galleria. Hachio. I can't. Katakana's bad. I'm bad with katakana. I can read Galleria no something menu. Yeah, a lot of these cafe double doors are just like shutter saloon doors. Cafe entrance. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Look at that. Right to the point. Coffee. Summon the penguin! Is Penguin here? We can get Penguin here. There's a cheeky Nando's. Eating and drinking. Eating and drinking. The cafe eating and drinking. Oh my god. That's so good. Holy shit, I love that. I mean, I'm not gonna use this entrance, but oh, that's hilarious. I also need an exterior shot for this, so if I can... Ooh. Sod number 1. Advertisement number 1. It's art. Okay, this is more my alley. It is a render though. It is a render. This is cute. Hello Kitty Cafe. Yeah, a lot of them seem to be glass doors, right? So you can see in and see like how cute the vibe is inside. I like these sort of panels though. Beth Cafe. Like these paneled windows are very cool. So let's get to sketching. We'll use this as a secondary reference, and we'll use the Google page as our initial reference. I'm gonna close this off for right now though, and just start drawing what feels right. So we'll go in here and we'll take a chalk brush, whatever chalk brush I was using last, that works too. We're gonna do one door at a time and mirror it because art hacks. Because art hacks. Google perfect reference for this asset I'm drawing is essentially what I always want to do. Always. Always, always. Okay. There's another one with panels in it. Oh. Art hack. Art hack. Doing some art hacks. Actually, this one's yeah. I wanna move this window so that it's even further in, so that there's room for freaking handles. You know? We need room for freaking handles, my guy. Yeah, I imagine a perfect world where that would give the correct result. Every day in my dreams. I just want my art to be appreciated. So if we sketched like always one of those kick doors, right? They know on the inside they have like kick doors. Hinge would go right about here. We'll do a better sketch over it after this. And there's these push-pull handles right here. Just make them super basic. Iron, rusted iron kind of look. A double thing here and here. Okay. I mean, I could even see myself carrying this all the way over. Here. Tell us more about those dreams. What dreams? Did I say dreams? Dreams about finding the perfect art reference? Every fucking day of my life. How high up are doorknobs? Charlie art. How high are doorknobs? Answer is not as high as you think. And then we have, like, shoot, why didn't that work? Why can't I type in my chat? You guys are seeing this, right? There we go. This is my cheat way of getting to here so that I can look at the Rhubarb Roastery logo. Because I have it in the drive, but I don't want to, like... It's so cute! I don't want to, like, reveal anyone's personal information in the drive, so... I guess this would be it, huh? Nope, not snap camera. That's my camera. You can see my blanket. I want a snip paint tool, thank you. No. Yes. There we go. The reason I did this, also the reason I'm gonna switch back to just this, is so I can sloppily trace it and put it on the door and see if it looks good. Or I can sloppily trace this Oh, whoa, key. There is a unconnected line here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now I think this might actually be the end of the stream today, because I have to go get lunch and I can hear that it's finishing up right now. So Mara, you said you had somebody who was live. Let me double check my streamer list first. Let's move into the other Snapcam scene here. Let's see who's live. Let's make sure my Bleach is muted. Who's live? Who are my friends? Bree is away. She's not streaming. She's probably just lurking here. Bob Ross is live. Okay, let's go look at this person that Mara recommended. Who was? Who was it? I'm going back through chat and I can't find it. Oh, red hair ring, the one. Oh, that's a cute icon. Oh my god, coffee and chill. Yeah, let's do this. She seems adorable. All right. Thank you ever much. Oh, yeah, thank you. You only got one person that's live. It's a stream of kittens. Oh, thank you, Maru, for filling me in as soon as I found it. That's perfect. Yeah, thank you everyone so much for joining me today. It was nice to wake up with you. I think the caffeine helped and the conversation was nice. Make more friends, Charlie, always. I'll be live. I won't be able to be live tonight. Tonight was a maybe for me and I have a lot more work to do than I thought, but I will be posting a new schedule probably tomorrow on my Discord. If you want to see when that schedule is, you can always join, and I will see you guys later. Let's go raid.